Coventry would have been offside if Kim Talberg had played that puck, so they have to get into the neutral zone and get back to work as that puck chipped ahead of Mitch Martin. Martin's going to shoot over the top of the net of Cozen. Coventry might catch Storm on a change here as Luciani comes across the line, drops over for Clements. Clements back looking for Luciani, takes it off the skate but couldn't pull the trigger on a bobbling puck. I liked where the heads are at with that though. David Clements thought he could have a relatively low percentage scoring chance of his own, but thought if he threw it back to the slot where Alessio Luciani had some space, that'll increase the odds a little, but a stick in the pass lane disrupts the pass as you see it. Curran finds himself in a little bit of space, will pick out Ripley. Ripley back for Curran through a crowd, comes off the skate of the defenseman Murphy in front of him. He's going to drive the net. Meanwhile, Johnny Curran somehow sneaks out from behind the goal line out in front, but couldn't get a puck towards the pads of Wenninger. Christo really wanted to settle that one and allow someone with momentum to get into the offensive zone. It will be him now who's leaving that puck behind him a little, trying to shield it. Here's Norris. He'll flick one from the point. It's sticked out of the lane by Wenninger. Try to swipe it out the air on the redirection. Here's Norris. Backhands up the boards for Christo. Christo, some space for Luciani. Luciani to the back door. Nathan Ripley had a big opportunity. Felt like Wenninger may have lifted the young Yorkshireman's stick, preventing him getting a scoring chance away, maybe a bobbling puck. Either way, a big opportunity for Coventry. Probably their best chance of the night so far. Curran flying around the perimeter under some pressure though. Try to drop it off for Thompson. Luciani comes down to pick the puck up. He's going to get into the offensive zone. Alessio Luciani. That's around Coral. He's got Sullivan giving him a good old check into the corner. Talberg, meanwhile, comes down. Shrugging off the attentions of Murphy. Kukali from the point. Oh, it's tipped on the way through by Luciani. Got his stick away from Sullivan. Redirected that just wide of the target. 30 seconds to go in the first period. McNulty under pressure. Can't get that puck around Critchlow. And the Manchester Storm will kill some seconds here. Back in their own zone. But redirects off the stick of Cook. Might be a chance here for Hinham. Oh, he's got Stephen Johnson on a 2-on-1. Then the big save from Taron Cozen. Coventry caught sleeping a little there as the Manchester Storm get a short-handed 2-on-1. It's a big stop from Taron Cozen. Luciani spins away from the boards. It's picked up by Kobe Roth under a lot of pressure. Has to come out of the zone and get rid of that puck. He will pick it up again off the defenseman though. Enters the offensive zone for Luciani. Luciani to the slot. Gets away from two. Manchester Storm plays it off to the weak side. Shot comes in, blocked on the way through. And the Manchester Storm are back to full strength. Luciani in the corner gets strong-armed into the corner. Kobe Roth had come away with it. Gets poke checked by Garcia. Shearer with a one-timer. Kick save by Wenninger. Clements will try one as well. Oh, a good kick save by Wenninger with Kobe Roth right there. That rebound had a lot of zip on it as Roth wasn't able to grab it and score with it. He's getting harassed by Garcia in front of net as Clements is going to shoot short side and stopped by Wenninger as eventually Kobe Roth peels away from Garcia, who put a lot of attention to the Coventry Blaze leading goal scorer, and you can imagine why. Look on the backhand of Norris, who's going to drive it into the offensive zone. Flicks towards the net front. Oh, big scoring chance for Kirkup, and the biggest stop of the night for either side from Alex Wenninger between the sticks. Let's have a look again. Really nice play by the captain to lug it into the offensive zone. Was able to flick it across to Tyler Kirkup, who had a little bit more space, and he probably should have. That's a good stop by the goalie. Phillips chips it into the pads of Thompson. Thompson settles it. Finds Talberg. Talberg, the Blaze have a 3-on-2. Picks out Thompson. Thompson blocked on the way through on a big opportunity for Coventry. They're going to have to hustle back so the Storm don't get an on-man rush, but Blaze are able to mop that up. Now here's Talberg again into the offensive zone. He has Hopkins in support. He might go himself. He does, but he clangs the outside of the pipe. As the Coventry Blaze inching closer to the net. Talberg hunting for it down on his face. There's a shot from Thompson blocked on the way through. Talberg still has it. In behind the net for Curran. Curran's trying to work it out in front, and they score! Coventry finally break the deadlock. Johnny Curran from out in front might have got 2-in-2 for the Blaze. Let's take a look again, Stu. I think this one takes a wicked redirection past Wenninger, but the Blaze are on the board, and that's all that matters for the hosts.
We'll get another look at it here. That puck comes around Talberg. It is that Talberg and Curran connection again. And he gets that shot in, gets a deflection. Looks like it comes off Cam Critchlow in front of the net.
Yeah, I noticed that Kim Talberg and Johnny Curran had a big old cuddle along the bench and a rejuvenation of that partnership. And, well, of course, they're back on the board in quick succession. Roth, he gets checked hard into the Blaze bench by Lauren Hewlett. Well, that looked like it was from behind through the numbers. Either way, the Storm are going to come the other way. Coral with a chance to tie it, he scores. Gets it under the blocker. There was a big hit on the play that led up to it, but the Manchester Storm have tied it at 1. Mike Coral with a big goal. Let's look at this one again, Stu, as this game is really ramping up in quick succession here. Across the line, able to pick just inside the pipe under the blocker. Coral gets his second of the regular season. We see the tail end of the hit as well on Kobe Roth. There's certainly some conversations going on down there along the timekeeper's bench, but I think that one's going to stand and we're going to have a tie hockey game.
Yeah, that's definitely going to stand, but the Blaze are going to be furious there. Danny Stewart looks absolutely incensed.
Well, foot race between Martin and Thompson for the puck. Thompson able to come out of the pile with it. Here's Talberg, drops it off for Thompson. Thompson into the offensive zone with some space to shoot. Good save by Wenninger. The puck got elevated, and the trajectory of that for a split second could have been anywhere. It's Corneal. Dumps it in. Puck dropped off by Shearer. Norris is going to try and march up ice. He's got Johnson all over him. Johnson with a little stick left. All that puck played back into the Blaze defensive zone. They're going to have to hurry. There is a 2-on-1. Storm with a chance. Shearer down low. Oh, that's a save by... No, it isn't. It's in. I thought the Coast had got a piece of it, but the Manchester Storm have the lead for the first time tonight on the 2-on-1 down low. Finished by Zach Phillips, who's to the bench first, Stu.
Broken play there. Sees the Storm spring in 2-on-1. Just delayed out, gets that pass across. Yeah, he does get a touch on it, and it creeps in through the past the pad there. So Cozen doesn't quite manage to shut the door there.
Yeah, key phase of the hockey game. Coventry Blaze in a power play late on, and they win the draw. You're going to go to work here. Thompson gets that puck back at the point under some pressure. They're able to drop it off. Christo looking in, goes to the corner. Thompson. Dudek off the saucer pass, looks in, toe drags, fires upstairs. Oh, big rebound out in front. Dudek's got it on the backhand, guides it towards the net. It's just pushed wide, I think, by Christo. Thompson drifts into the corner now. Finds McNulty. Back for Thompson. At the half wall, Christo wants it. Christo gets it. Drops it off for McNulty. Saucer pass, lovely saucer pass for Thompson. Down low, oh, a big chance. He faked the shot, got Wenninger to bite, tried the feed, but couldn't pick out a teammate. 13 seconds left for the Storm to kill. Shearer to the goal line, gets it back. Norris with a hard one-timer, stopped by Wenninger. There's a rebound somewhere, and they've scored! At the whistle, the Blaze thought they tied it. Right at the peep of the whistle. I don't think it'll stand. But again, Stu, this has been a game of inches, hasn't it?
Yeah, it has been a game of inches. It only actually crossed the line anyway. I think the Storm managed to clear it off the line.
Yeah, it was close.
If the whistle had gone before that puck comes loose, but if you watch here as it comes out, it doesn't actually make the line there. Michael Coral gets his stick on it and stops it from going in. So
Kirkup to the D. Thompson thought about the shot under some pressure, ends up playing it into the corner. You've got to turn and face and get a scoring chance here. Thompson on the one-timer. Good save by Wenninger. There's a rebound. Kirkup would have scooped it out from under his pads if he had the chance, but the whistle goes, and Andreas Heyer really unhappy with Tyler Kirkup, and they'll rough him up a little bit in the net. Face off. Won by the Coventry Blaze. Kobe Roth shoots short side. Rebound comes out. Talberg tries to jam it to the net front. One-timer from Dudek. He got all of it, but it was wide of the net. And the Manchester Storm will get their first win since Boxing Day, ending their 4-game losing streak. The Coventry Blaze win streak ends at 3, Stu.
Yeah, the Coventry Blaze have had a habit of lately of going on streaks. I'll be hoping that this loss tonight does not turn onto a losing streak. But they, as you mentioned earlier, they do have a long time to think about it, as the next game for the Coventry Blaze is next Sunday night against the Five Flyers here in the Skydome.
Yeah. Here with Blaze head coach Danny Stewart after the home loss to the Manchester Storm. Danny, it was a really similar game to last night in Dundee, a bit of a grind and maybe a little bit disappointing not to come out of it with some points.
Yeah, I thought we certainly, deserved something from it, but hey, that's the way the game goes, right? We last night probably I would say Dundee probably had the better of the play, not by a whole lot, but they did, and we got some good goaltending and timely goal there in overtime, and that made the difference. One or two plays makes a difference in those tight games, and tonight just a game that could have went either way, in a lot of ways, but it was just unfortunate. And I don't want to sound sour grapes. Like Manchester defended well, we defended well. There wasn't a lot given up on both sides. I think at times, two teams looked pretty tired. Pretty fatigued. I didn't think there was enough energy to create a lot, but on the winning goal, just we got clear possession, and a slash on the hands creates that turnover and ends up a 2-on-1 in their favor, and that's the difference in the hockey game, unfortunately. And we had some zone time there, 6-on-5, but unfortunately we just couldn't get that last touch.
Not to talk about him too much, but Johnny Curran's home return, he gets another goal. That's 2-2 from Kim Talberg as well. Great to see those guys reunited.
Yeah, it's going to take some time to connect again, and you don't just pick up where you left off a season ago. So, what? Like I said, I think at times we looked tired, but I thought in the second we created quite a bit, and we were very unlucky not to get a little bit more in the second there, and even the third we had a couple good looks. But that line they were buzzing tonight, and then they did create. And like I said, we were just missing that last touch really, and that was the difference. Unfortunately they got to it first.
From games left, right, and centre to no game for 7 days. How are you going to be using the week with the boys?
We just got to find that balance of working on some stuff, but get some rest. We got some guys playing through some niggles, as I'm sure every team is after that December, right? So, but we'll just manage that accordingly.